Seth David here. All right, we're going to talk about balance, and I know I've written a ton about that and spoken about it, but I want to talk a little bit specifically about some of the solutions I've learned to implement when it comes to trying to find the right balance. For example, let's say that one of the things I want to do to balance my own life out is to, I want to focus more on getting in shape. I'm kind of in and out of going to the gym, and I'll get into a routine where I'm working out a lot and I'm feeling good, and then I'll get out of it. And you know, what do I need to do in order to help me stay more focused on something like that? And also, because I'm by no means an expert on health and fitness, then you know, I've spent thousands in the past on trainers, having them meet me at the gym, and that's great. It's worth every penny, don't get me wrong, because just the value of having somebody there to push you that extra round when you're ready to give up is worth the money. And I've gotten into great shape in the past just having trainers to work with. But it reaches a point, or it reached a point for me at one point last year where I said I can't spend any more money on this right now. And so I know more recently thinking in terms of how am I going to get back into this? How am I going to get myself back into the routine of doing this and achieving this balance that I want in terms of having, you know, a good physical fitness program in my life. Finally just dropping the weight. My goal is to lose about 60 to 65 pounds. And how am I going to do it? Well, I figured the best way to do something is to engage yourself in a process that immerses you in it. So what I did was I contacted a friend of mine who's in New York, who's in amazing physical shape. You see, the guy's a professional bodybuilder, and he does this for a living. He's a trainer, he's a director at a health club in New York. And so he was the perfect person, and I got in touch with him. I said, would you want to work with me and build an online presence in which we would offer tips on health and fitness? Why? Because that's what I need. I need somebody, and even though a lot of it, we know all the basics, we know it. It's here in our head. We know, okay, lightweight, lots of reps. We know that I have to eat a healthy diet. I have to stay away from the junk food. I have to burn off more calories than I'm taking in. We know all that, but if you're anything like me, then I need a constant reminder about this stuff. Just like with financials. When I help people with their finances, a lot of it is basic, obvious stuff. Yes, if you want to get debt paid off, you have to make consistent payments on the credit card without using the credit card, and you'll see the balance go down, and the payments have to be more than the minimum. And a lot of times it's just a matter of being reminded of this. And the same thing is true for, that's financial fitness, the same thing is true for physical fitness. I need to be reminded constantly. I need to be reminded every day. Food is energy. You have to think in terms of what you're putting into your body in order to get the maximum potential out of your body. And so when I'm on my way home and it's late and I've had a lousy day and I'm thinking, man, I just want to go have McDonald's or go have some pizza, that's when I have to stop and remind myself, hey Seth, think about that for a minute. What are you putting in your body? And if I've had a lousy day and I'm feeling no good, how is that going to help? It's not going to help. It's the worst thing I can do. If anything, I'm much better off going straight home and eating something healthy. And so what I'm doing is I've started this thing called ThinkInShape together with my friend Jason, who's in New York. We've got a blog, we've set up the Twitter account, and we're putting out a daily tip. So please follow at ThinkInShape. It's just all one word, ThinkInShape. And we're going to get you the tips out there. And eventually what we're going to do is put together a program where you can download our Excel template, which you can use to populate your workout routine. And then you can send it in to Jason and he'll review it for you. He'll go over your workout routines. You can also send in your measurements, and he can take a look at that, analyze the whole thing, and look at what your goals are. And based on that, he can put together the plan for you. And this can all be done online. So for the people who want the free stuff, fine, just follow us on Twitter, go to the blog that we've set up. The tips are coming through every single day. We're putting another one up. And if you're interested in something more substantial than that, then we're going to be setting up a paid membership in which you can sign up and have Jason review your measurements and review your workout plan and review your diet plan. All three. There's the measurements, the workout, and the diet. All three of those things he'll review and work with you on a month-to-month basis to make sure that you're on track and that you're reaching your goals. And that's what I've got for you for today. Now I got to get to work.